Hello everybody, welcome back to this channel. Today I want to talk about YouTube a little bit because my revenue has been cut by a lot on the second channel. The channel I really mainly make income from right now on YouTube had its revenue axed pretty much almost entirely. And I want to briefly talk about it because I didn't notice this for the longest point of time. I don't want to show you like revenue numbers because I don't know what I'm allowed to show you. But I noticed recently that my monthly, money number was going down, and I was curious about it. At first, I thought this made sense because I had been uploading slightly less, but now that I'm uploading more, I expected the number to go up, but the number's been going down still. So, to put things into perspective, RPM is a thing for revenue that exists. I don't know how I'm going to explain this without showing you the tab, but RPM is roughly the amount of money you earn per 1,000 views, I think, while people watch it live. And there's also CPM, which I think is for if people watch it back or something like that. I don't really know exactly how it works. But either way, RPM is the main number people look at for money. It is roughly the amount of money you earn per 1,000 views. This number for me usually is between $2 to $3 because we're in the gaming niche. That's how it works. Right now, it is 1 or lower, which is quite a big number lower than it usually is, because usually it's around like 2.7, 2.8, which is good. I was very happy with that. It felt pretty fair for what I was doing, but now it's about 1 or less, which is roughly 2.5 times less, and it's very noticeable. It is a problem. Now, I haven't done anything on YouTube on this channel recently that I think justifies something like that to happen. I haven't made any controversial videos, any out of the ordinary videos, any change within my videos. Nothing really has changed about the content I produce. And I don't produce content using extra tools. I don't use AI for video making, etc. I don't really see a purpose in doing that with what I do here. But I do know that recently there was a change with AI. And something I thought about as a potential cause for why my viewership, isn't being rewarded by the revenue that I expect from YouTube is maybe something to do with AI. Because I know one of the things they recently have changed is generative AI content, or like cheap content you could call it, where either people generate a video using AI on Shorts, for example. There's like this dog video that got really popular, or they do like the top 5, clips from this streamer, but it's just that streamer's content with a different channel clipping it. That type of stuff is being kind of punched down by YouTube in terms of monetization. I don't use that, but there is a new tab on YouTube that does check for it. And I have upload defaults for these videos because a lot of them use the same info and whatever. I only have to change the title and the description and some of the tags, and for the rest it's usually the same. But this new tab isn't being shown in the upload defaults. It's something you have to click every single time. Stuff like, is your video like family friendly, whatever, isn't in the upload defaults, but does end up being fine usually. This AI little thing isn't there, and I didn't really notice it being there, but it did. I did get punished for it being there, regardless of my content suiting said requirement. So let me very briefly look at this. I don't really mind showing you this because this is kind of an example of like, that's not what it should look like. This video, 7,000 views for my channel. That's really good. Getting $1.80 out of that is very poor. Usually this number would be like 15 or higher, $15 or higher. So you can tell that's a pretty significant drop in revenue. So if we go over here to the revenue tab, you'll see that the RPM, the revenue per 1,000 views on this video, is 0.26, $0.26, which is, if we're being honest, a tenth of what it usually is. And I just changed this, but if you go to the details of the video and you go and you scroll down, you'll now see this: altered content. Do any of the following: describe your content, makes a real person appear to say or do something they didn't say or do, generative AI; alters footage of a real event or place, generative AI; generates a realistic looking scene that didn't actually occur, generative AI. YouTube doesn't want to reward generative AI with monetization. They want real creators to get that type of content. So, furthermore, it says, to follow YouTube's policies, you're required to tell us if your content is altered or synthetic and seems real. This includes realistic sounds or visuals made with AI or other tools. Selecting yes adds a disclosure to your content. So that's fair, right? If you say yes, you are now under like an umbrella within YouTube of like, hey, don't monetize this channel or restrict the monetization on this channel because they use generative AI for their content. It is cheap content. However, they also say you're required to tell us. So if you don't tell them, it puts you in a bit of a gray area, I assume. And that's where my channel ended up, landing into, where I ended up getting punished for not answering this question because I didn't notice the question was there. And I guess it's a learning experience for me, but just a noticeable thing maybe for other YouTubers. If you run a channel that's, usually has the same stat or like inside information regarding the video, and you don't always click every box because that's what most YouTubers not do. They have like upload defaults or they copy stuff when they upload from a past video. Make sure to answer this question because I suspect that's why my revenue has been so significantly hit, because YouTube didn't get an answer of whether this content is altered or not. So they just assumed it was, or maybe some part of it was, and I got punished for it. So yeah, I probably lost out, if we're being realistic, considering this has been going for quite a bit. I probably lost out on like $100+ just from accidentally forgetting to not select the question, and that sucks. I am a small YouTuber in the grand scheme of things, and $100 is pretty important, so that does blow quite a bit. But oh well, can't really do much about it now. All I can do is really talk about it and hope that people are more aware and do something good, I guess. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later.